said by Rotimi Amoeshi. Amoeshi, let me just remove that Rotimi. Amoeshi, former governor of Rivers State. He said it many years ago that Nigerians don't react for anything. What is happening in Nigeria today? Nigerians are taking everything that is happening in Nigeria today as a joke. Because whatever that is happening in Nigeria, we take everything as a joke. They take everything as a joke. Fulanis are about to conquer Nigeria. Fulanis are about to turn Nigeria to Islamic State. In our eyes, what happened in Turkey will happen in Nigeria. You can see my write-up there on my wall. What you believe, that thing that you believe can never save you. I used to say these things many years ago. What you believe can never save you in Nigeria. The only thing that will save you is what you do for yourself to save yourself. Belief is a doubt. That thing that you believe, if you're a Muslim in Nigeria, you are believing that Allah will save you. You are wasting your time. The Fulanis that brought that religion to you, they will kill you, they will rape your mothers, they will rape your sisters, they will kill all of them, and they will take over your land. And that Allah will never do anything to help you. Go to Quran. Read Quran from morning till night. It can never save you. Go inside mosques. Sleep inside mosques. From morning till night, from week to week, from month to month, from year to year. Allah can never save you in Nigeria for what is coming. For what is coming, Allah can never save you. If you are traditionalist, you believe that like we that is Igbo people, you believe that once you pour libation, go for 2 months, you know, all those things, all those things can never save you for what is to come. You believe I believe legal and mirigachuaja. I believe bafa. I believe and them mini haliri. I believe and then nanage haliri. All those your belief can never save you in what is coming. You are a Christian. You are reading Bible from morning till night. Everything we are doing is inside Bible. That your Bible can never save you on what is coming. If the Fulanis come inside your church, they will burn down your church, they will kidnap your pastor, they will kidnap the wife, they will kidnap you members, take you all inside the bush, rape all of you to death. That your Jesus, that your God, that your Bible can never save you on what is to come. The only thing that will save you is what you do for yourself to save yourself. Is what you do to save your community. Is what you do to save your state, to save your region. What you believe can never save you. IPOB is the key that will save you as a Biafran. On what is to come, IPOB is the only savior you have. Because what is coming is much, much big. The Fulanis have surrendered. They are in all the bushes in Nigeria, anywhere you can talk of. They are everywhere with a heavy ammunition. with heavy weapons. Sorry, Facebook, please, I forgot. I have no copyright of that music that I played before, or any sound around me, please. I have no copyright of the music, please. Yeah, please. What you believe can never save you. The Fulanis, can you tell me a single state, one state in Nigeria, that the Fulanis are not kidnapping people? They are kidnapping people in Abuja, capital territory. All over North, the Fulanis is everywhere kidnapping people. All over South, the Fulanis is everywhere kidnapping people. And you are still waiting for God, for your God to come and save you. IPOB is the only savior you have as a Biafran. Not any other, because the northern people, the Hausa people is gone. They are gone and gone forever. Except if they wake up today and start doing the needful to protect themselves. Yes. The middle belt is gone. The Yoruba land is gone. For those of you that is fighting, you are a Biafran, you are Igbo person, you are fighting, let P2B become president. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria today. What is he doing? Do you know how many thousands of Yoruba people that is inside the bush now that the Fulanis kidnapped? Do you know how many Yoruba people that Fulanis have killed in Yoruba land? Do you know? You don't care to know. What have Tinubu done? Have Tinubu uttered a statement? You that is saying, let P2B become president. When if P2B become president today, what Tinubu is doing today is what P2B will do. If they will allow him to become president of Nigeria. If they will allow him. Because before you become president of Nigeria, you must swear to protect Nigeria. You must swear, sign a lot of documents for you to protect Nigeria for British. Because British is owner of Nigeria. British bought Nigeria for 800 and something pounds or so, somewhere there. Go and check it. Have Nigerians returned that money to Britain? Say that they don't want to sell again. No, they have never returned it. So Britain is still the property of Nigeria is still the property of Britain, whether you like it or not. You can never change anything except you stand up as a man and fight to protect your territory. Igbo land is not gone today. It's because of IPOB. It's because of ESN. My salute to all ESN commanders. I salute all of you for protecting our land. We know that ESN is not all over Biafra land. That is why we are saying it that for you as a Biafran, you as an Igbo man, what are you doing to support IPOB? What are you doing to support ESN? What are you doing to support IPOB for protection of our land? Do you want our land to be gone like Hausa land? Like a middle belt? Like Yoruba land? Of course, if you don't want it, you support IPOB for protection of our land. Ala amokwa mmiri ya kita na ọ dịka ọbụla ọ ga-ezo. By the time mmiri ga-abịa zobe now, ọ sapụzi onye ọbụla n'ụkwụ. Elekwu ihe na-eme na Nigeria, ole efu ndị Igbo efela ntị. Ndị Yoruba today na-ala ebe anyam anyam. The Yorubas, they are crying today. The problem that is in Yoruba land now, how are they going to sort it? How are they going to solve it? There is no group of people that Yoruba people have hope on now to save them on what is happening in Yoruba land. If you have hope in Tinubu, you are wasting your time. Because Tinubu have signed that whatever British want to do for in Nigeria, let them go ahead and do it. Whatever the Fulanis want to do in Nigeria, let them go ahead and do it. Tinubu can never condemn the actions of Fulani people. He can never. Because he have already sold his soul to them. Look at Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho. Every time shouting, enulaso. The only mouth now you get. At the end of the day, go collect money for Nigeria president, Nigeria government. Today now is a politician. Can Yoruba people trust Sunday Igboho to protect them? Of course, no. Because Sunday Igboho have already sold his soul out. He have house in UK. He have house in Europe. If things become tough now, he will run away. Then the Yoruba people, it's either you convert or you'll be killed. Look at what is happening in North, in Middle Belt. Fulanis, they're everywhere. Carrying weapons around every corner in Nigeria. And the Christian leaders, we see all these things that is happening in Nigeria. They will still be telling people that God will protect them. We want to see that God now. If you're a pastor in Nigeria that is telling people that God will protect them, you better go hide yourself in shame. Because even you, as a pastor in Nigeria, you never trust your God. You never trust your Jesus to protect you. You always move with security. You always move with security. You have cameras all over your church. You have cameras even inside your secret room in the church where you are counting the money of offering that your members bring to church. You have cameras there that will be monitoring people that is counting the money. You never trust God to protect you. Why are you telling people that God will protect them? The problem that we have in Nigeria is two things. One, tribal. Two, religious mindset. Religious mindset can destroy a nation. A nation will become useless with religious mindset. But with critical thinkers, critical thinking, you will know what to do at the right time. But with belief system, you don't know what to do at the right time because they have already told you that God knows everything that is happening. They have conditioned your mind to believe that whatever that is happening, God knows about it. That God is coming to fight for you. How is God? Why will God fight for you in Nigeria? How? Is it God that is fighting for America? Is it God that is fighting for Israelites? Then they come in Nigeria. You as a man of God, as a pastor, will be telling people that God will protect them. Why you know that the Fulani people they are all over bushes in Nigeria with heavy arms, fighting to turn Nigeria to Islamic states. And you keep lying to your members. You keep lying to Nigerians that God will protect them. Which God? We want to see that God now. There is no country in the world that you will tell me with evidence that God protect them. Never. Onyezoba ekeye. Etundi Igbo si ekwe. Onyezoba ekenie. If you fight for your right, you will have your right. That is how it is. You don't wait for any spirit to come and fight for you. How many years ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra shouting about all these things? Nobody cares. Nobody, what is this man saying? Let him go and sit down. What is he saying? How is it possible? Today, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said is coming to pass in Nigeria. Everything is coming to pass. It's only one. The coming of Biafra. The coming of Biafra. The Fulani people can kill at any time. Rape at any time. The police can never arrest them. Military can never arrest them. Look at what I think the day before yesterday. They killed 10 Nigeria soldiers. 10. And they cut off their heads. They killed 10 Nigeria military and cut off their heads. Your government is not there to protect you in Nigeria. The only savior you have in Nigeria is IPOB. If you want to learn from IPOB to stand up and fight for your right, to stand up and fight for your separate nation in Nigeria. Otherwise, you go nowhere. Otherwise, Nigeria will become Islamic State in many years to come. In few years, not even many, few years to come, it will happen in Nigeria. The Fulani people have already captured Nigeria as a country. This is what most of people don't know. They have already captured the system of Nigeria. The government, the Fulani people have captured it. They are the one in control. The Fulani people have captured the security of Nigeria. They have already captured it. For you to be in that Nigeria and watch former President Muhammadu Buhari bring a Boko Haram, repentant terrorists, and call them repentant Boko Haram and put them in the military. That is when it was confirmed that the Fulanis have hijacked the security of Nigeria. The Fulani people, they are moving fast on their agenda. You as a Nigerian, you watch what is happening in Sahel State, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. You see the way they are killing terrorists there. All those terrorists that they are chasing away from those regions in Africa. Where do you think that they are going? They are coming down to Nigeria. They are all over Nigeria, everywhere. You can see every time you see a helicopter inside the bush, supplying Fulani people weapons, giving them food, giving them weapons to be killing Nigerians, to be killing people in Nigeria. And the security of the country can never track anything. But just make a video in Nigeria, the way I'm making a video now, they will track you. They will arrest you. They will put you in prison. And they will torture you. Huh? But the main terrorists, they are inside the bush, killing people. Now the Fulanis, they are on gain in everything. Inside that bush there, where they kidnap people, their community or their family will pay for ransom. If you don't pay for ransom, they will kill the person, harvest the person organs, and sell it. They are making money on both sides. They don't care. And you, as a Nigerian, you are in Nigeria. watching all those nonsense. And yet, you believe that Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. We are seeing comments from Yoruba people saying that it's better for Fulani to be killing them than for an Igbo man to become president of Nigeria. Even when they are killing their own people, they still hate Igbo people. Even when they are killing Northern people, they still hate Igbo people. When Igbo man have not killed any Yoruba person out of terrorism in Nigeria, check all the Yoruba states. They are there killing people, kidnapping people. Yet, Igbo man is the problem of Nigeria for Yoruba people. So, you that is Igbo person, a Biafran, IPOB is only what will save you. In Nigeria. Support ESN. Support IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done a great job to gather IPOB, to gather members under IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finished his job in this struggle that we are. He have already finished everything. Ochinyego gi key, bunyege lada sigidigoro. E can rokwa today. Kale chekwa ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta. Bia kọbakwara gị story eto si akọrọ gị la Radio Biafra. Because majority of people see it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying stories on Radio Biafra without reading the meanings of what he's saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. There is no doubt about that. Today he's in the prison. Why did Nigeria government put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the prison? If not for the struggle to collapse. Yes. Waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and still carry on with this struggle that we are is like you as a Christian waiting for Jesus to come and fight for you. Because it can never come. God can never come to fight for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finished his job. Today, Nigeria government have put him in the prison. Waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gathered people under the IPOB. Give you a structure in this movement. Tell you what you're supposed to know. Tell you what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to do to get freedom. Give you security that will secure you. What else do you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do? What else do you want him to do? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out today, what he's going to do is what he have done before. He have done it before. He have go and listen to all the brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He have already finished everything. He have given you the key. Go on. And some people in this movement want us to stand, lock ourselves inside a room, and still be waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and tell us what to do. That is nonsense. If you are serious in this movement, with or without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB will move on. IPOB members, we are not like some Christians that is believing for God to come and fight for them. No. We can do it by ourselves. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to give you security. If you know what is good for you, you support that security. For that security to keep doing their job. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is inside the prison, the security, which is Eastern Security Network, will still be doing their job. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given you structure. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here, we must hold on to that structure. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given you leaders in this movement, which is the DOS. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here, we will hold on to the DOS. That is how it is. We don't have to wait for anything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison. IPOB, Biafra, is not in the prison. No. If you are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to start leading IPOB from prison, or for him to come out and still start telling you what to do and what not to do, that means you're a foolish person. You are a very, very stupid person if you believe that. Because IPOB is not in the prison. IPOB is outside. Biafra is not in the prison. Biafra is outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is in the prison. So, we cannot wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to move IPOB forward. No. We cannot. He is our leader, but we will move on. Even in our individual lives, there is so many families that you will go today. You will find out that their father is in the prison. But the business that their father have is still moving on. Obola mpahala tubu one bell akwa. Omu ye kweshiri la tuzi 2 bell or 3 bell. La agakwale leta mpaha no lime. Obola onwe ulo mpaha ruforo before mpaha abala that prison. Omu ya ga complete the olo. Ezigbo umu. Oburu umu di stupid. Igejizi because la mpage no lime. Mpagi nwuno chop atọ la main market. Ye nwo 1 or 2 problem. Ba la prison. Ikweze because on la prison. Gaga agbachisie the whole chop. Agbachisie the whole chop. Seka solo until mpage pota. Iwega business. Mgba ya mpage la aga ego la China. Business partners ya la China or Europe, ebe ọbụla ọ na-aga ego ahịa. He keep all that contact. He say ha chere until mpage pota. That means you a foolish child. If you a good son, while your father is in the prison, you will be moving on. The business that he left behind will be moving on. Until he come out. When he come out and see that his business is booming, even more than the way it was before, he'll be very happy for you. That is what we IPOB members supposed to be doing now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the prison. You call yourself a good member of IPOB. You stop going to meeting. You stop contributing for the struggle. You stop supporting ESN. And every time you on a camera, you'll be telling us that you follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are only following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're a fool for saying that. You're a very foolish woman being for saying that. If you are not a fool, one stand up and protect what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left behind, which is IPOB, DOS, ESN, the structure of the movement. Protect it. Whether whether you are offended or you are not offended, Protect the movement first before any other thing. Protect IPOB first before your fucking complain. You can't be complaining that the leadership of IPOB or IP or coordinator did the wrong thing to you. Therefore, you want IPOB to collapse. You stop going to meeting. Then you are saying that you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. You are supporting him in the prison. I have to go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for life. Nga for life. For Nigeria government to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want him to do something. They want him to do something. What is that thing that they want him to do? They want him to destroy that movement that is leading before they will leave him. Is it possible? It's not possible to destroy IPOB. So, if you are saying that you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to create 100 men in this movement, that means you are supporting him to destroy IPOB. Yes. If you are saying that you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for saying that DOS, they are SDOS members, they are SDOS members, that means you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to destroy IPOB. Yes. You are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't go to meeting anymore. 30th men all over the world. All these people, Paul Achebel and Dotie, Methuselah, all these people are cooking nonsense. Do you see any of them on any street celebrating 30th May or mourning our fallen heroes and heroines? Do you see any of them? Of course, no, because they are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They claim that they are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one they are following. You ask yourself, why did Nigeria government spend a lot of money, go to Kenya and kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, take him back to Nigeria, broke international law, take him back to Nigeria, and jail the same man? Why did they do that? They are looking for the soul of IPOB. The Nigeria government is no more scared of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, never. Because they have already, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand. Can you be scared of what you have in your hand? Ijiji de la plastic. Emala emeya ketua. Ijiji ahayo anwu. Mmada bezie. Sizie ge la kuzile la atoju ijiji no la plastic. Edara atoju ofu anu no la plastic. Ihe la atoju opu dati akwuru anu ahụ. Oya be here lat. Oya be here Nigeria government la atoju. Nigeria government ada atu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ujo anymore. But in here Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create like this movement. Kahala atoju. That thing kahala acho ka destroy. Nge wa sizilele engujuru mmiri ara afọ la emo ihe li nwuru sense. Nge wazi now apụtazie mezie all those things abandon. For you to stop going to meeting, stop going for protest, stop contributing money for IPOB, stop contributing money for ESN. That means you are doing the wish of Nigeria government. You are, if you don't know. Nigeria government will be very happy for you that you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Nigeria government will say yes. They will be very happy for you. 100%. Yes. Because they know what? They know that they have already captured that leader. That leader is in their hand. But on the told job, the leadership of IPOB. Hama ka ga-esi ga-eme. Hama ka ga-esi ga-etipịa nwu DOS. Emeghị ihe niile ha ga-eme. Allegation, threat. Ụmụ nwoke kwesịrị sie ike. Ka ajụlụ ume. Saving IPOB is saving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can never save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without IPOB for you to get what you want. For you to get that your wish, which you have in your mind, which is restoration of Biafra. You can never save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and get Biafra. It's not possible. But you will save IPOB, get Biafra, and save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only way. And that is what Nigeria government is afraid of. Save IPOB, get Biafra, and save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, get Biafra, and save IPOB. It's not possible. Ndị Igbo siri igbebe ike. Ka ebe igbe anwa nọ, IPOB. Kenya IPOB la-achụ Biafra. Kedu onye anyị kwesịrị save? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB protest go all over the world. Many individuals around the world etinye gị ọnụ ka Nigeria government hapụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ha ajụ. Kenya ha ji ajụ because the IPOB can exist. And the IPOB la-achọ Biafra. So, if you are a member of this movement or a lover of freedom in this movement that we are, go and read about freedom fighters first before you know what you are doing. There is three places for a freedom fighter. 1, exile. 2, prison. 3, grave. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in exile for many years. Currently now, he's in the prison. What is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Restoration of Biafra. Any freedom fighter that have been in exile for many years and later being captured and put in the prison, what do you think, how do you think that you will help that person, that leader that is in the prison? Let me use Mandela here in South Africa as an example. Mandela fought for many years in exile. Even from inside South Africa here, he fought. Then he have to flee and run to exile. And later he come back and they capture him and put him in the prison. What saved Mandela? Go and make a research about what saved Mandela. Do you think that is Mandela that saved himself? No. What saved Mandela is that the people that he is fighting with, the people that he's leading, continue fighting. Continue fighting. Continue fighting. Continue putting pressure. Continue creating awareness until international community have to come in. That is when Mandela. That was when Mandela was saved. Immediately the international community come in. Mandela become a free man. And he later become a president of South Africa. What a great man. What a great fighters. What a great fighters. So you now that have run out of IPOB and say that you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are you following a good step or a bad step? If ANC members that is fighting when Mandela was in the prison, if all of them did the same thing that you have done today, abandon the struggle, abandon the leaders that is leading the struggle when Mandela was in the prison. Do you know how many leaders that ANC have that time? They have so many leaders. Here and there, they have leaders coordinating under one structure. So if all of them run out of that structure and showing their love on Mandela, do you think that Mandela will be alive and become president of South Africa? No, he will not. He will grow old there and he will die in the prison. Who saved Mandela is ANC members that is fighting when Mandela was in the prison. Who will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Ngiwa bu okpolele manya ta. Kita na la your love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Who will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is IPOB. Not his siblings. Not his lawyers. IPOB is the key that will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If IPOB continue pushing, mounting pressure on Nigeria government, if the international community have to come in tomorrow, what do you think? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be saved. But if IPOB members continue like Methuselah and one name Methusedek, if all of us should be like Methuselah, be like Operate Chukwu Bikem, be like Benjamin Madubuk, be like JCI Onyuku, all these people that is fighting the structure of IPOB today, if all of us become like them, what do you think that international community will think of us? They will say that we are fools. You abandon your structure, you abandon your struggle, and you are claiming your love on your leader without your structure. That is why I used to say that you can never love Mazi as long as IPOB is concerned. I see as long as Biafra struggle is concerned under IPOB, you can never love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aside IPOB. Any love that you are showing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aside the structure of IPOB, aside IPOB, one, you are a foolish person. You never love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You must be under the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of IPOB, under the structure of IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept in place. You must be under that structure to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it's only that structure that will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Your love can never save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our love, if all of us, all Igbo people, all Biafrans, we all love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that love alone can never save him. What will save him is your support on IPOB. Your support on the structure of IPOB. If we keep on pushing in this structure of IPOB, and the international community or Biafra have to come tomorrow, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a saved man. 100%. Go and read about freedom fighters that fought and get what they want. This is the way it must go. Not reverse. You cannot claim your love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside the structure of IPOB. And you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be safe. You are making a very big mistake. Stay inside the structure. There is no people in this movement that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than DOS. What is love? What is love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in IPOB? What is love? Your love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to get that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants. His wish. What is the wish of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Biafra restoration. The DOS is showing love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they stand strong on that structure to restore Biafra. That is genuine love. IPOB members, we are showing love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we stand on IPOB to restore Biafra. That is love. But if you call yourself an IPOB member, you don't go to meeting again. You stop going to meeting, you stop contributing, you are kicking against the structure of IPOB, calling the DOS, the structure of IPOB, calling them SDOS members. But you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are in Europe, you are in America, you are in Asia. Maybe more than 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You have not been to Nigeria. You never even save yourself. Not talk of saving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah. You are in 20 years in Europe. Even Ebanke Gano said because Ida Gaziola, Imugumo Eban, Gola Eban, Mertens Gaban. Nigeria Lazi Bujos Elaru Bata. We are fighting for a nation. We are fighting to restore a nation. We are not fighting to restore a village or a family. No. Many things will happen along the road, along the way of freedom. That is why they call it struggle. When you are struggling to get something, you must be getting a lot of challenges. That is why I love the DOS members, our leaders in this movement. Upon all the challenges that they are facing in this movement, they still stand strong. If you call yourself a member of IPOB, let me ask you this, or a lover of freedom, you want Biafra, and you are against the DOS, you are against the leadership of IPOB. Let me ask you this, or let me say this to you. Number one, do you believe that IPOB is still existing? Gamble number one. Number one, do you believe that IPOB is still existing? One. In your mind, let me answer for you. You say yes. Do you believe that Radio Biafra is still existing? Let me answer for you. Yes. Do you believe that ESN is still existing? Let me answer for you. Yes. ESN is still existing. These three things. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021. Till today, these three things is still existing. Who are the people that make it possible for these three things to continue existing? It's the DOS. Because if everything about IPOB is under the control of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021. Highest 2024, you will stop hearing anything about IPOB. That was what Nigeria government thought. That everything is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just like how foolish people were saying today that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. You look at people like that, and you just call them fools because they know nothing. If everything in this movement is under the control of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021, 2021, 2022, 2023, highest 2024. You will not hear anything about IPOB again. Remember what I said on my last video. Capture the leader, and the followers will collapse. During the time of Ojukwu, what happened? During the time of Ojukwu, what happened? Immediately Ojukwu go out of Biafra land, go to Ivory Coast. Few months, Biafra struggle collapse, and Biafra military surrender to Nigeria. Is it true or false? It's true. During the time of Wazirike, immediately they capture Wazirike and put Wazirike in the prison. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It's not even up to a year. Masop is the history. Everything collapsed. This time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu la ihe ruo le eto otokere. The time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, otokrigo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have structure. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have leaders in this movement. Majority of people, last thing law Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come today, they don't know what they are doing. In every region in the world that IPOB is being registered to, IPOB have representative there. We have reps there. We have European rep, Asia rep, America rep, Middle East rep. In Africa, abolish again. They're going to depend them for now. All those rep all over continents of the world, every IPOB, they are under the structure of IPOB, being controlled by the DOS. That is the highest structure. And when you go to a region, like if you go to Europe now, all the national coordinator in Europe is under European rep. That is structure. Massive structure. Very tight structure. You go to America, all the coordinators, national coordinators in America is under American representative. You go to Asia, you come to Africa here, the person that, since they are abolished Africa representative, Africa rep from IPOB, the person that is controlling whatever that is happening in Africa now is deputy DOS, which is Mazi Nnamdi. All the national coordinators in Africa is under Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi Nnamdi is under the structure of IPOB, the DOS. Ihe abụ ụda ekere eke. Ka onye kere ụda anwa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eke ụda na mmiri ile anyị fụrụ nkọwa na. Mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eke ụda anwa. Paul Achebe, Metusela, unu gwara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that law ihe ọbụla Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwuru goes. Did you tell him that time? Did you tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that whatever he say goes that time? No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu connects every corner of the world where IPOB is under the structure of this movement. Under the DOS. Today now, he is in the prison. And someone will come out on his camera or her camera saying that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Onya hangu jukuru mmiri ara afọ. Metusela sige that la before ya batala this struggle. Lobo le afọ. Lo Mazi Nnamdi, lo neke Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. La control ihe le la IPOB. Li enwe ike join. Likewise myself. Likewise in Ginwala wash me here now. If you know that time that is whatever that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes in this struggle, that he is the one that is in control of everything in this struggle, can you join IPOB? Of course, no, you will not join. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go in Africa rep. Able Africa here, and regional rep. All the region in Africa will representative. All those representatives in Africa. Hanchalile, go to national coordinator. Hanchalile no under Africa rep. Africa rep, ele nyezi order. Ele nyezi report to the structure of IPOB, which is the DOS. Etu encore de l'Europe. Etu encore de l'America. Etu encore de la Middle East. Etu encore de la Asia. All over. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rozi eli mena. Ichozie ki wore mma. Court we really la nwa. Gbazi ani la inozi under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Law whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. How? But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, he have unit coordinator. From unit coordinator, you get zonal coordinator. From zonal coordinator, you get national coordinator. From national like the way it is in Nigeria. From unit coordinator, you get a state local government coordinator. From local government coordinator, you get a state coordinator. From state coordinator, you get regional coordinator. From regional coordinator, you get Biafra land coordinator. From Biafra land coordinator, you get Africa representative. From Africa, to West Africa representative, yes. From West Africa representative, you get Africa representative. From Africa rep, you get the DOS. This is the structure. In line. All those times that we are learning all these things. Achebe Paul, Obere de Chukwu Bikem, il eme program mba na agba ani si ani mba. Law whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Are you doing that time? Of course, no, you are not doing it. It was where the case here were all the IPOB. A unit coordinator can never ever take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Direct, never. It doesn't exist in IPOB. It doesn't work in IPOB. A unit coordinator can never ever get order direct from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A zonal coordinator can never get order straight from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the command comes from top to bottom in IPOB. Asharugo, in a video that time, go and file whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Benjamin in Madubugu, in a video that time, go and say that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Why now? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows la prison. He will raise him all the structures that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept in place. Then you start showing fake love on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then cut off all the structures by telling our people that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone can never decide what will happen in IPOB. He Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the person that said all these things on Radio Biafra. Today now, things is happening the way it's happening. Instead of you to remind your leader and say, no, Mazi, this is not how things is being done in IPOB. We have leaders in this movement. We have structure in this movement. The command comes from top to bottom. Why can't you work with the structure that you have? Why can't you work with the leader that you have? Methuselah, he didn't do that. Opere de Chukwubikem, he didn't do that. Paul Achebe, he didn't do that. Acharugo, he met here. He would say, Une would say, Mabule Buzi la destruction lile, Kunu Burie everything. Only Buru Chazie, Lord, whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say goes. Destruction that people have died for. So many people have died in this movement because they are protecting the structure of this movement. Because they are obeying the structure of this movement. Ike Chukwu Ugwu Aha, Biafra Land National Coordinator. Kenyo ji we nwo, kenyo Simon Ekpala Kanu Takano na ndị otu eji we plan ogbuo ya. Because I confront ya, ka ọ gbachapụ out of the structure. Ya ajụ. Ekwelukwa ala ya ajụ. Okechie Biafra land. Then they don't have any choice than to eliminate him. So many people have died for protecting the structure of this movement. All structure of IPOB go lay protect when IPOB members in all prison today. They are protecting the structure of this movement. That is why they are in the prison today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no la prison. On a choisi ka adota sia IPOB. Adota sizie ka anyị nchali ile gosi bezie our love alone on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can never love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outside the structure of this movement. If you are doing that, you are showing fake love to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you are not telling him, telling him the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a human being. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not God. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not spirit. He's a human being. And a human being can make mistake. A human being make mistake, human being will correct him. That's why ndị Igbo ji wee sị na ọ bụrụ nne ka onye nwụrụ anwụ ka ala agbazi olu. Ala agbazi onye dị ndụ olu. Leaders do make mistakes. If you believe that leaders do make mistakes, if you believe that leaders have personal advisors, etu a Trump nọ na. Trump nwere lines of personal advisors. Each president of the world in any country, each leaders of the world have personal advisors. If you believe that leaders have personal advisors, and you believe that leaders do make mistakes, one or two mistakes sometimes, why can't you believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu makes some mistakes in this movement? Why can't you tell him the truth? If your father is doing what is not good in your family, as a grown-up son, you have the right to call your father in order. Like Lomela Alibu. Nwata la kpụpụrụ ụmụnna mpịa. Nwata la aga report nne ya la aka ụmụnna. Ya gwa ụmụnna, li ya mpịa la eme nke mpịa la eme nke mpịa la eme la ọ dịrọ mma. Ụmụnna akpọ mpịa. Si ya nwoke, ịnụkwala kwa ihe nwa gị na-ekwu. Biko, mee the right thing na your family. Nna akpọrọzie nwa ya. Lalolo. I solved all the problem in her lag. There is a lot of mistakes that Mazi Nnamdi cannot make. Obule potasile one mistake Mazi Nnamdi cannot make. Imali Ibu a fool. I'm not sorry to call you a fool. Because everybody than a Trump, the most strongest man in one now advisors. Mana that la all a make mistake in some certain things. Or make one mistake or correct yeah. And you never believe that Mazi Nnamdi cannot make some mistakes. That means you're a fool. Number one mistake. Only single mistake that Mazi Nnamdi cannot make that put IPOB in this whole trouble that IPOB is now for more than 5 years to 6 years. Only that single mistake. Moving out of Europe, coming to Africa. Look at what his lawyer is saying. Who is lying now? Who is deceiving people? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer that is deceiving people? Or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Kobu munne Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They deceiving them, mother. For past 5 years, we all believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu travel from British, from UK, England, or any airport from British there, come to Kenya. We believe that he flew through air to Kenya. And he was arrested. Or he was kidnapped in Kenya. But his lawyer today now come out, explain to us really what really happened. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu traveled to Ethiopia. He was staying in Ethiopia, living in Ethiopia. IPOB members did not know about that. The GOS did not know about it for months, if not years. From Ethiopia, even the president of Ethiopia is involved of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The government of Ethiopia tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to leave. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to travel by road from Ethiopia to Kenya. And you listen to all those things. And yet, you never believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make mistakes. Can you tell me a leader that will be traveling without the knowledge of the people that he lead? Obgo noboro hanchalile. Obgo noboro the whole members. Ka ena kakusumanano. But omo honye man. That your club in Olia today. Ngi waboni igbo nwani onwokelele man. Obule no la club today na. Omo nya friends club ala forms. Chairman unu. Esieba me travel larie. Ogwa hold the meeting ni ala me travel. Ogwa hold the executive li ala me travel. So that ka vice ya take you over. Ogazi eba ihe eme ya ebe anwu. Nde club una ala atụtakwa ego. We gala stay. At the end of the day, you gotta emepe ọnụ as a member of that club. So la chairman unu mere mistake. Ekwuo la chairman unu mere mistake. Esemba la o mere mistake. There is always a room for correction in this life. There is always a room for correction. Mistake always comes in our daily basis life. But when that mistake comes in, there must be always a room for correction. That is why we are human beings. But if you keep making it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not make any mistake in this movement, that means You want IPOB to be destroyed. You don't want IPOB to succeed in restoration of Biafra, whereby your leader will make a mistake. So many mistakes that lines up in this movement. So many mistakes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made. That you tell someone that he or she made a mistake does not mean that you don't love them. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu la oyi agwara nga agba lụọ ya bụ ezigbo oyi. Oyi nkara ịgba gị abụrụ ajọ oyi, ọ bụrụ ezigbo oyi. Your good friend will see you that you are making a mistake or you make a mistake, and he or she did not tell you that you make a mistake. That means that person never liked you. Oh, Igbam na made a mistake as your friend. Then Malaga Bazie to zero. It will get correct that mistake. Yes. Igbam Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lo made a mistake. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lo nwe a man accept lo made a mistake. Because ni bole kwu la asila ekwu anọ ya mere nge no ka ngara ikwu elisi. Nwoke make mistake or mmadụ make mistake, may accept to make a mistake. It's not necessary that you can't open to say it. No. Like the DOS now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu akpọ ha say ha or edere ha message say biko leaders le na le ihe amere to ale ya mere mistake na but ke ka ga esi ga eme onye obula atụta eru a correct ya the mistake without that mistake coming open. The reason why I have for all this reaction today is because that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never accepted that he made a mistake. Obo onye kwuo ya panti efu. Obola mpam dị ndụ. Mpam eme mistake. Mma eledu ya alihu si ampa. Mpala nke ihe mere agaro. But ka isi etu ame ka isi etu ame. Mpa ga asị nwa m ka okwe ya. Esi osi ka o si me nwa m. Esi osi gị mgba ka ga-esi ga eme nwa m. Ngeli abali ime ụlọ akpa nkata. Ahazie ihe etu o ga-esi wee ga. If mpaga ha dey happy. New life abati ya ime. But open and mpaga and pechiri lo make mistake. Your family will never remain the same. There must be always a problem in the family. That is why you find so many problems in our families today. Because when the father or mother or children, siblings make mistake, hey peshiri, la he make mistake. Nsogbu ala amuri ebelile. Onya agbarakpe. That's why I cool my video every time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must do anything he can to make peace with the leaders of this movement. Honorable si make mistake. Oba okuputi. Ikupute si make mistake. That does not make you a coward. That does not make you a stupid person. No. That will make that mistake to be corrected. And you will be strong in whatever you are doing. Only me kwani mmadụ trust onwe o wee me expect la mmadụ ga trust. Onye ọbụla ifuru trust onwe ọfụma and the me expect ka ndị mmadụ trust ya. Onye ahụ mee mistake. Onye ahụ kwesịrị trust ya gbe ya si ya mpa ọga anyị our leader li mere ihe dị mere mistake dị etu a. As long as njunwa madala ịmala onye ahụ trust gị nwanne, there must be always a room for correction. I correct ya that mistake. But especially, things will keep going wrong. That is what we are seeing in IPOB today. Because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Okweshi the law made mistake. Okweshi the law the righteous. And many people are supporting, which is wrong. That he is a Mazi Shike Dosiem Pota today now made mistake. The way IPOB members siga appear woto. Oga collect you. A leader must be a person that always, showing that remorse. Lord made a mistake. Apologizing to the people that he is leading. My national coordinator here, he used to do that every time in our platform. He will tell you straight that, hey, Omoshineke biko, obolon webensi major biko bagaranum. Ewesi okay, liye detu a, la ekwesiri mi etu ekwesiri osili udod. Ebesi la national forum. Onye obola atuteru etu aga esiga eme that. That what makes you a leader as well. So that mgbe gala commanding down ka hala eminya ha egbara ha me hala anga gente more that la along the line, if you make a mistake, they will tell you and all of you will correct the mistake and will be going. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to accept that he made a mistake, it's not necessary that he will come out and say it on a national TV. No. Just a message. Just a message. And the people that he's working with, because he's working with them. The DOS is not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is one thing that is confusing so many of these foolish people that is talking nonsense on social media. You as an IPOB member, you are not working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are working for restoration of Biafra. Biafra is bigger than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB is bigger than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If your father is a president of Ohaleze today, like your father is a president of Ohaleze today, and you will come in Ohaleze platform, and you'll be saying that I am working for my father, I am working for... They will correct you one time. No. Your father is a president of Ohaleze Ndibo. But your father did not own Ohaleze Ndibo. And I just use that as an example. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always call himself a servant of the people. He is a servant and a leader of the people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abro ndi amin. No. The way we know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abro ndi amin maybe law ole busin de Biafra nka. No. When he was outside with us, he always say it that the IPOB be the halabubendi Igbo. IPOB chef for Biafra. Then nke ono zili ime na nke wana le believe l'okwu ile ahụ okwuru those days ga tozi anya n'ala chọpụtala Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na support Simon Ekpa ka ole egbu ụmụnna anyị. Ị gara emepe ọnụ gwa ya si ya Mazi or gwa ya si ya Mazi na imere mistake. That one is a mistake because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu added all those things, thanking Simon Ekpa, accepting things from Simon Ekpa based on assume la lawyer la sere. Lord neka Simon Ekpa la fight for his release. On one end la prison, graga ekele such person name as agbari ya lole me that thing. Malagala abada ga for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ebendela ga agwe afia la agwe law la so person. Loyally cook every time, no let me program every time, no let tear pressure on Nigeria government, no la fight Nigeria military, no let men call, all the men cause, all you wanna fight. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a woman being. He will say yes, no problem. Thank him for me. But without knowing that thanking for him for me, that Nigeria government will use it against him. It was at the end that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu noticed or know that all the atrocities that Simon Ekpa was committing, that Nigeria government is heaping all those things on him. That is when he started saying that he don't know anybody that is killing anybody in Southeast. That is not support of that. But before then, he have already said thanks a lot of times to Simon Ekpa. Is that not a mistake? Can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu support Simon Ekpa Kuru openly when he was outside for killing our people? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know, can never do that. So what can you call that? Is a mistake. So if you tell your leader that he's making a mistake, that does not mean that you hate him. That does not mean that you are fighting him. No, you are not fighting him. So in this struggle that we are, I want to ask us, you that is watching me today, you that will watch later, as a member of IPOB or as a supporter of IPOB that you are, you like what IPOB is doing, you like what the movement is doing. What do you want? Because sometimes we used to say that some women, women is confused, that sometimes women don't know what they want. But so many people in this movement are like women that doesn't know what they want. What do you want in this movement? What do you want? If it happens today that international community have to come in and say, okay, this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is Biafra, you must choose one. Which one are you going to choose? If international community have to come in today, the way most of people are believing in all these things that is happening, you are showing your love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you abandon the struggle. Even Wada Sharugo, one of his program also, that is better, that any Biafra that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not restore, that he is not going to support that Biafra. If the international community should come in today and call this group of people and ask them, this is Biafra, this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, choose one. Which one are you going to choose? Because they have heard you saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that you want. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that you want. He must be released. He must be released. Even many people were saying it openly now. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released and go and take care of his family. International community is watching. They are listening. If it happened that they come today and say, between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra, choose one. Which one are you going to choose? That is why we are saying today, or we are saying every time, that saving IPOB is restoring Biafra. Restoring Biafra is saving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you meet any, like this 100 men who had a quote, I have a video last time, Metusela. All I got, Mam country also, all I got meeting 100 men. Metusela one name, Metusela one name. Iwega la country and Hegara. A politician naga country where jog where sigi. What are you fighting for? You are fighting for Biafra. Really? I say yes. Really? I say yes. I say, okay, who is your leader? He said, hello, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where is he? He's in the prison. Who is leading the struggle now? That is that side. He said, DOS members, but SDOS members. Then who is leading? Because they are watching. At the end of the day, the man got just be low chon. Happen there. Waro because Omala it is serious. You are not serious. But obviously, got there as an IPOB representative, Egra for a mission for IPOB. Ebatazagra. Hello, my friend, why are you here? I'm an IPOB member. Come to certain. You say, okay, who is your leader? Where is your leader? He's in the prison. Who is leading the struggle now? Mazi is the DOS. What is the DOS? DOS is the structure of IPOB. They are the leaders that is controlling IPOB all over the world. Osigi, really? Osigi, we are there. If we are the leader no. Not on a social country. The other leader on a social country. Country are on a representative not there. They say one of DOS members here in your country. Osigi, really? Where is the person? They say like one heba. On we introduce. I say, okay, you are one of the leader in that your DOS in my country. They say, yes. It's also okay. So whatever I discuss with you, you are going to discuss with those your leaders. They say, yes. Okay, listen. Omana lemon healing. Kaiga riji we maybe see hand. Let me jurogela this movement. Is easy to resume caught about the structure of the movement. Like the structure is meaningless to you. Lord Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are making a very big mistake. And you are not telling yourself the truth. Protecting the structure of IPOB is making IPOB strong. If you don't know, you know it. Up on a line. Protecting the structure of IPOB is to make IPOB strong. Making IPOB strong is to restore Biafra. Fighting to restore Biafra is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you go and check the group of people that fought for freedom. They used Runke Mandela here in South Africa where my heart. If all ANC members were like Asharugo, we are like Paul Ashebe, we are like Metusela one name Metusedek, we are like Opereze Chukwu became, name them. All these people that ranting today. This is no here in no Canada. Le Giro no France. Haputahala Kouiri. Many people are follow her. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we love. They don't give a damn about the structure anymore. How will international community take you serious? How? How will they take you serious? They will take you as a fool because you are like that, like the way we are saying it. So many women know what they want and they are going for it. But we are just using that as just a slant or so. If you are doing that in IPOB, you are like a woman that doesn't know what she wants. But many women know what they want. In fact, many women, they are more stronger than men, than most men. Many women they are the people taking care of their family without making noise. They are the people supporting their husband in everything without making noise. So, if you are in this struggle, number one, know what you want. What we want is what? Biafra. Coming of Biafra is releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Just like this America this man in America, this current news now that is circulating online about American senators. Yeah. Fine. Why are they coming into the matter? It's because you want Biafra. If they should call you today and ask you, okay, we want to come into your matter, what do you want us to do? They say, hello, you release the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Only. That means a man on a now. There must be that explanation. Why did they kidnap this man? Who is he? What is he doing? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB, fighting to restore Biafra. Any country that is coming will be coming for two things: restoration of Biafra and releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Know what you want in this movement. What all of us want is Biafra. Then you ask yourself, how are we going to get the Biafra? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is about 60-something years now, or going to 60 years now. Or do you want to tell us that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more old than now in this struggle, whereby he can't do most of things anymore, that means IPOB is gone? Is that what you are trying to tell us? That is why we will support the TOS to make IPOB an institution, whereby leaders will be coming in this movement. Because some will go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are the old. Other people need to carry on. These leaders in all at DOS now are the old. Other people need to carry on. Freedom fighting happening here bido ozugbo moti ozugbo. ANC ajụọ Paul Achebeketa na ka president ọ ga like edeke. I ga say Mandela. Likewise many of us. Mandela. But here Mandela mere, most of us are ga-emenwe. ANC, creatory ANC, la 1912, ke creatory ANC. ANC, creatory la, kobote la 1912 or so. Calculate 1912 to 1994. How many years? Do you think that Lord Mandela bidoro ANC? Lord Mandela was first leader in ANC. No. Papa Mandela. A lot of them bidoro. At a time, many of them many of them are the weak. Until the time of Mandela. Sheikh Oga Mandela. He check Oga create ANC. I create to go ANC before I'm more Mandela. Mandela we believe we gas school, we a lawyer or so. We join all the movement. Because of ethos were the active, he become a leader. Because let me the ANC institution, whereby anybody can come in, do his work, go out. The person's history will be there. In my program last time, history Ojukwu will never be forgotten. And all the people that fight in Biafra war, their history will never be forgotten in Biafra. History was Rike, and one only get fear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no legacy and history in this movement. Oh, Rike Biafra struggle, I gotta end on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. another person need to take over. But this time around, Kogari Buzi, Nko Chukwu bidoro. Gasasia, or dekwa how many years? Nko Wazirike will be a bido. Nko Wazirike bido, Tipia, before IPOB bido. But IPOB institution, Ogare eme busy also. It will keep going until Biafra will be restored. So this program had to go long. Support IPOB leadership. If you stop going to meeting because of one or two things that is happening in IPOB, start going to meeting. You saw what happened in 30th May. All over the world is IPOB members. That's your unit, that's your zone that you stop going meeting to. Start going to meeting. Contribute your money in the struggle. Support ESN. Let's continue pushing. Let's continue pushing. The legacy me and you live today in this movement is what we make the next generation remember us. Yes. Continue pushing. Don't be tired. Ndị Igbo lekwu okwu la asịlọ mgbe ahụ o ji ahịa ahụ ka o ji ebi. When the going is getting tougher, the tougher continue going. Oya ka eji ama odo. Mberede nyiri dike. Mara mberede ka eji ama dike. Ịnọ na IPOB, problems abịa. Counter-motion abịa. You stand as a man, as a woman, as a boy, as a girl. You stand gidigba until that problem will go away. Don't use because of emotion and start doing what you don't supposed to do. You are offended in the struggle. Then you join the people that is fighting for what they don't know, for the Biafra struggle to collapse. If you don't know, fighting IPOB leadership is fighting for the struggle to collapse. All the leaders that is in DOS is not a single person, no. All the leaders that is in this movement today, they are not sent. If any of them do what is not good, we will call that person out in this social media. We expect them to do what is right. We hold them accountable in this movement. That is why they are being careful in whatever they are doing. Let's work together. There is always a room for correction, no matter anything. Don't make yourself a willing tool for Nigeria government to be used to continue fighting IPOB. If you come out today and say that, hey, Mazi, you make so mistake, you make so mistake, but you are still going for meeting. Mazi will look at himself and say, okay, hey, he had this comrade, look on his mistake. He might come out and accept the law mistake. He might not come out, but deep inside his mind, he will correct that for that not to happen again. But he gets the because la Mazi Shina Sanwuru or Mazi Ndurumike or Mazi Chikedoziem made a mistake. A bapuzi out of destruction. Kobazino. He got a because la Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made some mistake. This is a Paraba Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or make no sense. Or more anybody ga-adị ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ala Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ a legend. No matter anything, history will remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till eternity. You can talk about the mistakes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make, but not to insult him. No. Not to insult him. Let's leave aside what is happening between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his wife. That is a family problem. Yes. That is the truth. That is a family problem. Let's talk about what the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing against the struggle. If the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing wrong things against their brother, direct, we will talk about it, but it will not be a problem, a big problem for IPOB. But the problem we are facing today is because or whatever that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siblings are doing is affecting IPOB. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not saying anything about that. You can see all these things, but not to insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ipob, no. That is not necessary. Because you can never be like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you have all the right to correct that your leader. America president today, Americans can go to social media and tell him whatever they want to tell him. He's not going to arrest them. He's not going to kill them. So if I say or correct some things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, or say some mistake that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come after my life. Or you that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come after my life. That means we are about to restore a nation that will be dangerous in our life more than Nigeria. We want to restore a nation that from the president of that nation will stand to be corrected at any time. From the president to the last person in that country will stand to be corrected at any given time if make a mistake. Today, IPOB members, we are reacting on some of the mistakes that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings are making against the movement. And some people were saying that we are insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not insulting him, for crying out loud. You as a father. So if your child come up today and correct you in some mistake that you are making in your own family, you will target that your child is insulting you. Is that what you are telling us? Of course, no. So, what did IPOB members want from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? This is what the question that most of people are not asking, or the things that most of people are not paying attention to. What call are we making on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even while he is in the prison? What do we want from him? What we want from him is for him to continue working with the structure that he kept in place. That structure that makes all of us to join IPOB. That structure that his siblings is fighting today to destroy. And he is supporting them one way or the other. We want him to come back and start working with that structure. Once he starts doing that, everything will become normal. It's just like a child. Your son is growing up. You're supposed to be taking that care of that your son or that your child. But you are not doing it. You are busy taking care of other people's children. Why your children, they are not wearing good clothes, they are not going to good school, they are not eating nice food. Once that your son or that your daughter grown up a little bit, that your son will start challenging you. That your son will be telling you that, Daddy, no, this is not what we want. We want you to take care of us, not other people. Immediately you turn and start doing what you're supposed to do as a father to those your children. You will see that peace will be restored in that your family. That is the call that you are making on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today for almost 1 year now, or 1 year plus. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that preached about the structure of IPOB to the whole world, not only us IPOB members. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that, form all these structures that IPOB is following today. Then he's in the prison. We found out that he's not longer working with the same structure. And you are not telling him the truth. That means you are a bad son or you are a bad friend. You are a bad friend or you are a bad son or you are a bad follower. If you cannot be able, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyers also will come out and say that he don't trust the DOS members. Then what else are we saying? What are we saying? You gather people. You form a group. You create structure, create everything. At the end of the day, you will come out and say that you don't trust those people anymore. As a good friend, as a good follower, as a good son, this third follower, what are you going to ask that leader? He say you don't trust the leadership of IPOB anymore. Then we are asking questions and say, what is the offense of these leaders? What is their offense? Or Hanchalile commit the same thing? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot trust 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 of them inside that leaders. Then the ones that he did not trust will be removed. If at all they did something that is not good. The ones that did something that is not good or he didn't trust will be removed. And the structure will keep going. Then we are watching Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying that he wants to create 100 men to kick out the DOS. And you are saying that you are supporting him without asking him, what is the crime of these men? Can we see their crimes? If we see their crimes, then we will help you fully and kick them out. Kicking those men out is not kicking DOS out. Is not kicking the structure out. No. Obuzia no ezie lobo le TTC. Mother asizie le like yoba. Ye werezie ha magala akola ala obo. Because they like your obo. Ị ga-enwe ndidi. Ka anyị nweta n'ụgbọ ọzọ wee banye. Iwe kpuzie nke ahụ. Ibezie werezie ha mala akụzili ụgbọ ala ụgbọ. Ka ụgbọ ịmazie le ụgbọ mkpu anyị nchelile ekpu. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to do. And we say no to that. If there is any problem in DOS members, because DOS is not a single person. DOS is not a person's name. No. If there is a problem between him and some of the DOS members, we expect him to stay in that structure and sort that problem. On a problem garde la family benne, or bapola family benne, Gaziela aza anara son nem, ko we sort of problem de benne. Mban, ndi bole kukula sela nwoke ada awara benne also. It's better I die in my father's house. If there is problem there, it's better I die there than for me to die outside. I will do anything that I can to sort the problem in my father's house. The leaders in Gile Hali lead the movement. Create 100 men. Those men, they are 100 fools, 100 idiots, 100 saboteurs. They can never, ever be accepted in IPOB. So, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can say that he don't trust the DOS anymore, and DOS will come out and say, let's say DOS now come out and say, we don't trust Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anymore, what will happen? Just like now, many people are all DOS members, SDOS members. Some IPOB members now, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is leader of IPOB. Then he put as a like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Eh? If or DOS, SDOS members. Somebody no get like Bukwangili Abukwa members. Apokwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as leader. If it is they will be everybody their camera say look at them. They are talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you not talking against the DOS? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I am DOS, DOS is me. Eh? Kai wuru chanyele eme ihe. Anyị nwabu ndị Igbo. Anyị nwere one or two problem. Anyị la-akpọkarị ọnụma. Most at times. But if we're in this IPOB, ka anyị debe ihe gbasara ịkpọ ọnụma one side. Let's face reality. Reality bụ ihe ga-enye anyị ihe anyị la-achọ. But if we're ịkpọ ọnụma aga-enye anyị ihe anyị la-achọ. Ọ ga-enye anyị ihe anyị la-achọ. The only thing ga-enye anyị ihe anyị la-achọ bụ nge. Calm down. When that problem comes, what way are you solving that problem? Calm down and solve the problem. Ndị Igbo lekwu okwu asịla ebe ọgbọ ọsọ gbadebere ojije ga-ejeru ebe ahụ. Ị ga-echuzu ịbụ onye ga-agbapụ ọsọ na-eme some mistake. Ịgbaruzi ebe ị na-aga iwe chetazie hey lekwesịkwara m ikele onye dị etu ahụ, lekwesịkwara m igote ihe dị etu ahụ, hey lekwesịkwara m ime ihe dị etu a, hey la kịta ala eruola m ebe a ka m ga-esi ga-emezi. Ka ị ga-abụ onye ga-eji nwayọ laga wee lechetasị most of things ị kwesịrị ime wee eme ya one after the other until iruo ebe ahụ ị laga. O ji nwayọ ada emerụ ahụ. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ma ọ bụ onye ọbụla la ga-evisit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya gbe ya this thing na o ji nwayọ ada emerụ ahụ. If you are a leader, you don't lead alone. There is no leader in this world that can lead alone. You lead with leaders. That is why Eji Abela country, a more president, more senate, more governors, more representative, more local government chairman, more different things. Because as a leader, you are not leading alone. Yeah. And make we here steady. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in la prison, or manage more a single person like Simon Ekpa. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu manage these 100 men that you want to bring out? You didn't manage one person and stop Simon Ekpa from the evil that he was committing on our people. I don't know anybody that is killing anybody. I don't know anybody. If you are killing anybody, if anybody killing people in my name in Southeast, I don't know them. You can't stop. He didn't stop Simon Ekpa, a single person. If we must say these 100 men now, how are you going to stop them? The thing says you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got today, but he Simon Ekpa meta. Biafra Liberation Army, and autopilot. Or any single thing the DOS similar. Age where to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then can he la fight is really the DOS? Can he use the DOS with the SDOS members? If only a match as he. But don't want one okay, one my uncle's Rafa, Salatabubo. A marry heta Tabubo. Wouldn't want your chicata beba here like 100 men. We don't need it. What we want is to make IPOB an institution so that Biafrans will come into IPOB and work to restore Biafra. The DOS cannot do it alone in restoration of Biafra. They need men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do it alone. He needs men. We are working collectively to restore a nation. A single individual cannot give us a nation. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Apotabe condemn more the activities of his siblings, that means what he preached on Radio Biafra against so many politicians in Nigeria, that means I wouldn't say that he was not saying the truth. He was saying the truth. That means he just deceiving us. Let me put it this way. Because all those things that he preached against the politicians in Nigeria, his siblings is doing all of them. But he never condemned it. In fact, he's working with them. Yes. So what we want is moving forward of IPOB. 100 men. If on the IPOB, Sharan. Your love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnam. If one, Charan. You can never love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than IPOB members. Look at what happened in 30th May. All over the world. That is love. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now should watch those IPOB members and lovers of freedom all over the world that come out on 30th May, or go back and watch old videos of IPOB members protesting for his release. He watched those two videos. This current 30th May now. Watch IPOB members in Europe, in Asia, in America, in everywhere, in Africa. Watch all of them finish. Then he removed that video. He bring Methuselah video and watch. He bring Ano here no Canada. Njidek. And watch. Or what time cage you watch here? What time corporate should be can watch here? Mobile watch kata hancha together. Or watch chaya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chi go onwe eziokwu. Kedu nde lovre. Mobile nge wala watching now. Kedu nde lovre Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody that come out. Happy ihe obula ole eme. La ga meeting for IPOB. La tu ego. La ga protest. Ga 30th May. and somebody not a platform here, or there aga meeting, or there are to-dos, or there aga protest, or there are any other thing abụghị by camera like rubbish. Kedu onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-asị la onye ala ọvụrụ ya karịa? According to ihe ọ na-achụ bụ Biafra. Ọ bụla Mazi Nnamdi Kanu watch ya as an IPOB member, m na-aga protest, m na-contribute ego m, na-eme anything nwere ike ime nwụla IPOB for Biafra to come. Or watch cham debe video on one side. Or watch ya nke Metusela. Follow on other agazi meeting. Watch ya nke Achebe. Watch all these people who are in here. Follow how that agazi meeting. How that to the dues. How that support to the ESN. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sim law love home. Law love Paul Achebe. Mo Metusela. Mara na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows in here. No matter etu si wee against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Etu no si wee eche ma etu ya nwa si wee eche na ile ekwu against him. As long as you offer onya God onye obu. Onya ala ga meeting. Onya ala to do's. Onya ala ga protest. Onya ala contribute in Biafra struggle. Ola support to ESN. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-ewere nke ahụ o fidoro law on the mmadụ fidoro law we are talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-edebe ya as long as onye na-eme all these things. That means the person is showing 1,000,000% love on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is it. So this video had to go long. Onye mara asụ ya sụọla ikpe. Onye ji amakwana asụ ya sụọla mpata ụkwụ ya. IPOB stand strong. Niile abụrụ chọọ ya. No. Time of noise agago. Mee the normal thing e kwesịrị ime la the struggle. You go and do your things. The struggle ala agaliru until we get what we want. My salute on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I salute you, my leader. I salute the leadership of IPOB. The men that is making things happening in IPOB. The men that is holding this struggle tight for the enemy not to tear this struggle apart. I salute you from Mazi Shike to all the people in the DOS and all the representative of IPOB in the whole world and all the national coordinators that is holding their countries very tight, controlling their countries, controlling IPOB members in that country. I salute you. In fact, from unit coordinator, zonal coordinator, national coordinator, nkonu le emebo highest. Mazi keke order. Orogela IPOB. All the too long. You are really trying. You are really trying. Continue doing the good work in IPOB. Dalo no much in it. Come